What makes a game truly unforgettable? The Last of Us Part 1 isn't just about survival. It's about connection, loss, and what people are willing to do for each other. Even years later, it still stands as one of the greatest games ever made. In The Last of Us Part 1, the story is driven by its characters, each one shaped by a world that has completely fallen apart. At the center is Joel Miller, a survivor who has already lost his daughter in the early days of the outbreak. That loss defines him. Over time, Joel becomes hardened, distant, and focused only on survival, until his journey with Ellie slowly begins to change him again. Alongside him is Ellie Williams. She's a teenager who has grown up in this broken world, but unlike most people, she is immune to the infection. Her story is about finding purpose, identity, and trust in a world where those things are rare. There's also Tess, Joel's partner at the beginning. She shares his survival mindset, but also pushes him forward, playing a key role in setting the journey in motion. Bill, a smuggler who used to help Joel, is someone who chose isolation over connection. His story shows how survival alone can protect you, but also leave you completely cut off from others. Then there's Henry and Sam, a pair whose story highlights hope, responsibility, and the emotional cost of trying to protect someone in such a harsh world of The Last of Us. And finally, characters like David represent the darker side of survival, where morality is lost and people become something far more dangerous than the infected themselves. At the center of it all is the journey between Joel and Ellie. What starts as a job slowly becomes something more, not just partnership, but something closer to father and daughter. And that change isn't forced. It's built through quiet moments, conversations, and everything they endure together. By the end, it feels real. Through Joel's journey with Ellie, we don't just see survival, we see a broken father figure rebuilding that part of himself. And that's where the story hits hardest, because it's not clean, it's not heroic, and it's definitely not easy. The game forces you to question what's right and what's necessary. That's why the story works so well. It's not just about surviving the world, it's about finding something worth holding on to, and sometimes that means finding a reason to care again. What makes the gameplay of The Last of Us Part 1 so memorable? It's not just one thing, it's how everything works together to create a grounded, intense experience. Starting with the graphics, the game delivers incredibly detailed environments and character animations. Every location feels real, from overgrown cities to abandoned buildings, making exploration feel immersive rather than repetitive. But where the gameplay really shines is in its combat. It's not fast or flashy, instead it's slow, brutal, and deliberate. Every encounter feels dangerous, ammo is limited, enemies are sometimes unpredictable, and you're constantly forced to think before you act. You can approach situations in different ways: stealth, direct combat, or avoiding enemies altogether, and that choice makes every encounter feel personal. Stealth plays a huge role. Listening for enemy movement, staying out of sight, and taking down enemies quietly often feels more rewarding than going in guns blazing. Then there's crafting. On the fly, you can create items like health kits, shivs, and molotovs using limited resources. This adds another layer of strategy, forcing you to decide what you need most in this situation. If you made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video on The Last of Us Part 1, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out this channel. And if there's anything else you'd like to see next, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.